In case you're just joining us, this is the Good Morning Abuja. Yes, it's time for us to discuss tourism, domestic tourism. You know, we have a lot that we need to use to attract investors, a lot that we need to use to bring in international tourists into our country. We have someone here who has passion for tourism. He is the Executive Director of Tourism Volunteers Network. Please join me as I welcome Phil Roberts to the studio. Good morning.
Good morning. Thanks so much.
Thank you so much for joining us.
Thank you.
Wow, you're looking sharp.
Thank you.
All right. Recently, you embarked on a journey, and this journey you embarked on is something that is worth shouting about.
Yeah.
And that's why we brought you here. So, what is this journey, and why did you decide to embark on such journey?
Okay, thanks so much. My name is Ambassador Phil Robert, like you just mentioned. I'm a rock musician, and as a rock artist, I usually travel out of the country for a lot of my concerts and projects.
Okay.
And anytime I travel out of the country, I have opportunities of visiting any country. Once you get to the mouth of the plane, people come and meet you to tell you they want to take you to this tourism destination, they want to take you to this location, they want to take you to the desert safari and all that to show you the beauty of their countries. And while you go there, while you are going to those places, you're seeing the colors of those countries, the flags and all that. And I thought as much like, but when you come back to Nigeria, the reverse is the case. From the mouth of the plane, custom is giving you stress, immigration and all that. So I was now looking at how do we change the narrative and how do we make Nigeria a major tourism destination. So that's how we kickstarted Tourism Volunteers Network from the Department of FCT. And the Tourism Volunteers Network is designed to get professionals from different angles, tourism enthusiasts, practitioners of tourism, and people in the entertainment world, which is the entertainment stakeholders, because you can't do tourism without entertainment. So we all came together as volunteers to promote tourism through patriotism and volunteerism. So to make it bigger, to make it better, and to make it more practical, I decided to travel to Delta State. I'm from Delta State, but I'm based in Abuja. So what I decided to do was to trek from Abuja to Delta State.
Wow.
Yes. So the reason why I decided to trek from Abuja to Delta State is not just because I want to break a record of trekking for over 520 kilometers or 27,600 minutes, but I wanted to see those tourism destinations by myself, because a lot of times we just read on the news, we read on the internet or read on papers that there's a place like this and all that. So I felt that let me go see for myself. So while going to see for myself, I cannot fly, I cannot go on a vehicle, but if I go step by step, foot by foot, I will be seeing the various tourism destinations that I can promote. So that was the reason why I trekked from Abuja to Delta State, and it was a 30 days journey.
30 days.
Yes, I trekked on foot. Yes, on foot with my media team, and yes, with my media team during the car anyway. So we went together and we saw lots of tourism potentials in Nigeria.
So what happens when you get to a place and it's late? You sleep there?
Of course, every night I was in a hotel.
Okay.
I slept in a hotel every night, though for a couple of days, like 3 days or so, we slept in our car. Yeah, because of finance, for funding and all that.
Okay, so when day breaks, you continue the journey.
Day break, yeah, we'll get into the bush, we'll clean up, we'll continue our journey.
Wow.
Yeah.
See, I'm looking at you.
Yeah. So that's how we do.
So how will I put it? What was the encounter? Like they say our road is not safe, and I'm just wondering if you could just walk or trek to Delta and nothing happened and you're here. Are you not saying that the road is safe?
So one of the reasons why I decided to do it, because a lot of times when people hear Nigeria, they just feel if you enter Nigeria, Boko Haram will kill you, kidnappers will catch you. And it's one of the narratives that have been pushing negativity in promoting tourism.
Wow.
So I decided to write to the Inspector General of Police, letting them know that this is what I want to do. A lot of my friends was giving me a lot of reasons why I should not do it, because it was a dangerous move to go and trek on foot to promote tourism. So they were trying to explain to me that I'll be kidnapped, blah, blah, blah. But guess what? From the beginning of the journey to the end of the journey, I was shown love by Nigerians. Yeah, because I also went with the green, white, green. My outfit was green, white, green. and I was carrying the Nigerian flag. So anywhere they see me, they love me. A lot of people just love me because of the green, white, green I was putting on. The love. So it showed me, yeah. So no matter what people say about Nigeria, Nigerian loves Nigeria. You understand? So that's what I was able to see. And one of the things I saw in the journey is that I was eating a lot of free food, giving me free water everywhere. They just love me because of whatever.
I watched one of your interviews and I heard when you said you ate a lot of free food.
I ate a lot of free food.
Amazing.
Yes.
It shows how Nigerians open up their boil of mercy.
Yeah, so it was a great journey, and one of my major take home from the project are the various tourism sites that I saw. I discovered lots of tourism sites from the various community, because the project was also designed to promote community tourism. That's what I did, and I worked closely with the Nigerian Police Poker Corps, which is police campaign against cultism and other vices. Because if you have cultism and some of all these ill vices in your communities, you scare away tourists from coming. So if those tourist destinations, if all those tourist destinations are safe and being protected by the youth, that means there can be a lot of business. So we were able to talk to the youth in those various communities that they could be tour guides, and they could make money. A lot of them are looking at me when I was telling them that you can be a tour guide. They don't know what is tour guide. Now, a tour guide is somebody that takes people around to show them this. So one of the major attractions I saw, which was historical and which was educational, tourism had lots of education to do, and shows history. I saw Mount Patty, where Lord Lugard was always sitting down and watching the movement of the slave trade in River Niger. Yes, it's a very high mountain, about 1,000 something above sea level. So in Kogi State, in Lokoja, not just Kogi. And when Flora Shaw visited him in that place, and she looked at this place, and with the beauty she saw, with the confluence of River Benue and River Niger, she said this place can be called the Niger area, which is the confluence of River Niger. So that was how Nigeria was formed. The name Nigeria came into being. And I saw the radio station that they established then, BBC, when they were sending messages and all that to Britain, England, and all that. It was a very beautiful scene. Yes, so many things we saw. We also saw, if you look at the Nigerian flag, Nigerian map, there is a Y angle there. That Y there, the way it meets, that is the confluence, which is Kogi. We used to use our drone and we saw all of that. It was fantastic places. I saw the Lord Lugard Bank. We saw the Senatov, where they put people who fought the First World War in those days with the British, where they were laid to rest. We saw the European burial ground. Kogi was filled with a lot of stories, and I went to Ida and I saw the queen, the king, the princess who laid down her life for the people of Kogi, which is the Princess Enibi. And I saw the river that flows. That river is called Inachialo. So that river, it continues flowing. You cannot take fish from that river and cook it. If you cook it, it will never get done.
Wow.
So different mysterious stories, and it was these are extremely big tourism stories that people need to know about.
And from your experience, all this journey, your experience, how do you think that we can tap into
tourism?
Tourism. How do you think we can use it, to make a lot of, should I say, money?
Yeah. So one of the things I didn't just trek because I wanted to trek. I trekked because I wanted to make a difference. I wanted to make an impact. I want to promote tourism, and I want to promote patriotism. And one of the things I did was trekking to promote community tourism. Now, one of the major things that can make tourism grow in Nigeria, first of all, is the media. So that was why when I went on the journey, I went with my equipment. I was able to take a lot of footages that I can give to media houses to promote those various tourism sites. Now, one of the things that government can do is to create infrastructures around those places. So if there's a tourism location there's a tourism destination, how do you make that place a proper tourism destination for you to grow the GDP? Is that you put hotels in that place. You put places where people can buy stuff, so that when the tourists come to that place, because a lot of those places are inside different locations, villages. So when people come there to visit that place, they have a place to stay. There's light.
Recreational center.
God bless you. There's light, there's water, the people are friendly, empathy, hospitality, and all that. So that is one of the major things that the government can do. And of course, create roads to those places, because some of those places we went to didn't have road, but they had great potentials. I saw the waterfall at Ozilla in Edo State. I also saw the Lakmase Crocodile Lake. I saw the Shomorika. Shomorika is where the British had major battle with the Edo people. So it was a great journey. And if government can create roads to all those places, first of all, government needs to prioritize tourism as a major inflow of wealth to Nigeria, as a major IGR. So if they do that, all those little things that will help to make tourism grow will just be something that they need to do. So like I said, if you want to make tourism grow, the media has a role to play. What does the media do? Promote these tourism potentials. Government create road, create other facilities that can make tourists feel safe when they come there. Of course, security.
Okay, I think this, especially your what will I call it? Your work.
Yeah.
Okay, and then the places you saw, we really need to, because people will, okay, so you mean if I go to Kogi, I'll see so. So a lot of people will be interested to know more, but let's go on a break. So
Okay.
we come back, we'll continue. All right. Amazing, you would say with me. Wow. So we have all these beautiful places. But let's go on a break. When we come back, he will tell us more about the journey. Maybe a lot of us will need to embark on the same journey. We'll be right back after this break. Welcome back. We've been discussing domestic tourism with Phil Robert, the only man that trekked for 30 days to Delta from Abuja. Are you trying to emulate him? Wait, let him finish the story. Okay, so you were talking about what the government needs to do.
Yeah.
Now, the communities you went into,
Yeah.
what do you think they too can do? Because I believe they have a role to play.
Yeah.
Okay, so what, from your experience now, what do you think they can do?
So what the communities I saw, what they need to do, like I told a lot of them, is to help create a story around those tourist sites, make it interesting, form different, dig deep into the reasons why those places were created. Because when tourists come there, once they see the place and you tell them the story behind that tourist destination, it makes it interesting. It makes people want to come. You understand? And what the communities need to do more is empathy and create some level of hospitality. So when people come, they are excited to be there. Okay,
you talked about tourist guides.
Tour guides. Yes.
Okay, from the community.
Yeah.
Don't you think it would be an employment for the youth?
Yeah.
Will be able to curb, what will I call it?
The social ills and all that.
And then they will be able to channel their energies to positive use.
So that's part of what the community can do, because when you create a story around those places, people need to tell the stories. Now you can have 5, 6, 7, 20 locations in your community. If I'm not based in your community, or if I'm not from your community, I won't know about all of these places. So when you as a community, you train your youths to understand that this is tourism and this is money, and they can work as tour guides, they can discover other hidden tourism potentials. And when people come into those places, they can take them round. You take them round and show them those places. It will create job. It will help bond more relationship. It will give them more connection and friendship. So if you're a tour guide and maybe I visit from Abuja, and I like you as a tour guide, and some of the things you've done, maybe you're educated and have an opportunity in Abuja, I can take you. People just get blessed like that. So those are some of the things the community can do, and the community need to make sure that security is a major part of their community, to ensure that yes. So that's one of the things that I saw in my project.
Okay, I know that you've mentioned a few things that we need to do, the government, the community, in order for us to market
tourism.
To market tourism. So I want you to throw more light on that as we round up.
So straight to the point, build and increase the infrastructure around those tourism destinations. Clean the place up, make it look more exciting to people, so that when people see the place, they don't see those tourism destinations as places that is dirty and all of that. People wouldn't want to stay in those kind of places. Create some artificial market there. Create some yes, so that when people come, they must have something to buy, to eat. You understand? Also, you can have a hotel there so that when people come, they don't need to start. Maybe you end your tour, your touring around the community around let's say 7 o'clock. You don't need to start going to the town, driving to town to look for where to stay. There should be either a makeshift hotel with solar system or whatever, so that people can be able to stay. So those are some of the things we would want the government to do. And lastly, if the government can try to see how they can create some level of funding opportunities for people who are into tourism, so that they can be able to invite more tourists to visit the country and create some, because media is also very expensive in promoting tourism, you understand, and putting up other structures that they can use to make tourism business more viable in Nigeria.
Okay, we've been talking about domestic tourism. Wow, wow, wow. I was saying, this is proudly Nigeria. Did you hear that? 30 days he was on the road just to show to the world that we have a beautiful place, a beautiful country called Nigeria. Yes, so this is proudly Nigeria. So are you trying to or thinking of embarking on this journey? The road is safe, that's what he's saying to you. Or do you have friends who are bad mouthing Nigeria? Please tell them to come. The road is safe. Yes, this is proudly Nigeria. And we all hands need to be on deck for us to build this nation. Against all odds, people showed him love. They gave him free food. They were excited to see green, white, green. Wow. So are you planning to japa? No reason to japa. Please, let's stay here and build this country together. This is Stay Good Morning Abuja. Please don't go anywhere. We'll be right back after.